Hello. It's so great to meet you, Laura. And Lee, it's been 2 years since I last spoke to you about this TV show for season
Has
one.
it really been 2 years since we for the
It's
first
been, it
season
was
came out?
2021. Can you believe? Like, it's wild. And I couldn't really figure out a professional way to ask you this question, Lee. So I thought
Right?
maybe, Laura, I might say to you, what was it like watching that masterpiece of the nude fight happen on set? Was it just like outstanding as what I expected when I saw it,
Yes,
or?
yes, yes. I wouldn't miss a minute. I was there sitting and just watching behind the monitor and going like, oh my, oh. It was so good.
Serious actor, man. A serious actor working on my craft.
And I
Was
wasn't the only
do you
one
have?
behind the monitor. There were a lot
I
of people
was
who were like, can I squeeze in? It's
was
like,
going to say there
yeah.
must have been a
Funny.
lot of people on set that day. Lee, would you like to add anything to your performance? I
I
mean,
was I
it's
was
probably
thinking
my
about my
highlight.
character. I was thinking about my motivations and my character and
Yes.
trying to get lost in the moment. Yeah.
Look, I love you both in this show. You have
I got
such a
lost in the
great.
moment. I got very much lost in the moment. Like, woo.
Have you not been asked that question a million times already? I feel like haven't you done a day of press yet? Like,
Well, yeah, we've talked about the fight. I loved making that fight. And when I saw it on the page, David Goyer said, "I've got a really fun opening scene for you." And when I read it, I was like, "Oh, okay, all right. Well, we're gonna have to make that really cool." So we really worked hard to choreograph like a cool fight and make it safe so I could do all of it. And I just had a blast. I had a blast preparing for it. I had a blast shooting it. It was just one of those days when everyone was like on their A game. The
And it was
lighting was
actually, yeah.
beautiful. It was just like I'll show the grandkids.
It was like yeah, totally. But it was like I think it was a 4-day shoot, and everybody was like the energy stayed so high up to the last minute of the last day. There was something special about the whole sequence and people energy, and
Yeah.
kind of like it was entertaining. It was very cool. It looked like everything worked. It was just
Yeah, it was super fun.
a fun shoot. Yeah.
it gets a double thumbs up for me, that's for sure. Now, I wanted to talk to you both finally about your chemistry together. Your characters have such a tricky web of relationships without giving anything away. But, like, how do you as actors, I guess, move through so many changes? Essentially, because Lee, you're playing so many different characters, but Laura, you are playing the same character all the time. Was it tricky, or did you guys just fall into it very easily?
I find it intellectually interesting, this situation that they're in. It's like a riddle. And there is something absurd about it. I'm playing the Emperor of the Galaxy, and she's playing a 25,000-year-old robot. And, it's a very intertwined. They love each other, but it's obviously so much more than that um, kind of relationship. And it can all be true, which is what we find interesting. So it's like intellectually kind of trying to solve the riddle of it is what is so engaging to us because both of us have a very different perspective inside the relationship. Here's Cleon, who thinks she's a piece of property. She's
Mm.
like his iPhone, basically. Like she's
Right.
a piece of technology that he owns and uses to, rule this massive dominion, the whole galaxy.
It's
Um,
so
and
fantastic.
doesn't
Uh,
think about her as a sentient person.
Love you both. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you.
much. See you soon. See you hopefully
Bye
for the
bye.
next season.
Yeah.
Yes.